Hey, De'Aaron, during the fourth quarter, we actually heard some MVP chants when you went to the free throw line. Just how much fun is it to have the fans back in the building and making noise and helping you guys there in the fourth quarter?
It's definitely great. Just the energy is definitely a lot different. When having fans back in the arenas, and for this to be our first game. Obviously, we had fans yesterday. First responders and stuff, but to be open to the entire public was definitely great.
Sean Cunningham.
Here and just for you guys to see the way this game kind of ended with a player like Damian Jones, who can make some difference on the defensive end for a team that isn't known for some of that. I mean, how contagious can that be for you guys?
I mean, it's definitely great, especially when you're doing it on that team's best player. It's definitely great to one see and play with, and when you're out there and he's making it tough on that guy, then that's something that it uplifts everybody, and everybody knows that they have to do that now.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, how did you feel about the team's defense overall in that last 6 minute stretch after you guys got down by 11? It looked like you got more aggressive. It seemed like everyone picked it up a notch as we haven't always seen this year.
It was definitely good. A lot of the things that they were getting, today and yesterday were just it was just too easy. Obviously, guys on the team can shoot and whatnot, but towards the end of that game, we definitely made it tougher. And with the shots that they were making, were contested, and guys going to the basket. We're being physical and just trying to make them play through the contact and things like that. So the last few minutes, definitely, we did a better job defensively.
Crystal Saltos.
Aaron, from your perspective, it's a side of growth the way that you respond in the last 6 minutes of the game, the growth as a team. I mean, and what was the turning point of your effort?
I mean, when they went on that run in the fourth quarter, I mean, we're just like you can't fold. That those things happen. It's run. Basketball is a game of runs. So they went up 9. We called the timeout, and we come in just keep calm. The game has been kind of going like that all day. One team would get up 10, or will come back down. So for us, it was just let's tighten up on both ends, and we were definitely able to do that.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, De'Aaron, nice game, man. What do you see as the importance of these remaining games this year, and what do you hope to be able to achieve before the end of the season?
I mean, just to keep building, just to continue to get better as individuals, and as a team. People look at the season and how it's winding down, and if you're not, wherever you want to be in the playoff standings, and guys are basically like, shut down this guy, that guy. But for us, you can continue to build towards the future. You think about injuries and things like that, but those things happen, anyways. So for us, it's just continue to build what we have, continue to build on the foundation that we have, and let's just continue to get better.
James Ham.
Yeah, De'Aaron, on that note, you've got, 13 games, 14 games, whatever it is at this point. For yourself, with the leap that you've taken, how important is it for you to finish out with games like this where you're learning how to compete at this level, not just for a 20-game stretch, but for a really long season, and just finish out the right way?
Because if you want to be one of those teams, then you're going to end up playing extra games, in the playoffs and things like that. So, we, no matter how many games are being played throughout the season, and this is an even shortened season than we're used to with 10 less games. Obviously, it's more of a condensed schedule, but with 10 less games, you keep playing, you keep playing, and then whatever teams make the playoffs have to play extra games in the playoffs even after they're a condensed schedule. So at the end of the day, I mean, we're professionals. This is something that we have to go through, and you just be professional about it.
All right, Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Fox, I just wanted to see if you could talk about Buddy for a minute, just what you thought of him tonight. And I know as a point guard, when you have a shooter like him, I mean, is it almost something where you almost kind of expect a night like this more often from him?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times when we're trying to get him the ball and run him off screens and stuff, guys are top blocking him or denying it because they, teams know things are coming. So for us, it's about trying to screen, get him open, get him easier looks. And obviously when he gets hot, it's he can make, extremely tough shots. But yeah, I mean, games like this definitely happen, for guys who can shoot the ball as well as he does. So it's definitely great to have a game like that tonight. But our job is to try to make it easier for him to get shots off. And then, those type of nights will happen, more often than not.
All right, I can take one more. Tony Harvey.
Aaron, I do have a sideway question, if you don't mind me asking, about yesterday's verdict. Just want to, get your thoughts on what was going through your head after the verdict was read, and we learned that Derek Chauvin was guilty on all 3 counts.
That it was right as day. I mean, we all saw it. He even took a plea, knowing that it was going to get bad. So, it's hard to say that it was surprising that he was, convicted on all 3 charges, but I definitely think that, it was great. Like I said, we all saw it on camera. The trial went for however many weeks, and the defense had their defense, but I think we're definitely glad that justice was served, even though a man's life was taken that didn't need to be taken. But it's one step, and I think the only reason we were even able to get that type of justice per se is because it was caught on camera and we all saw it. So everybody still wants change and things like that, but it starts from the ground up, and that was a small step.
Okay. Thank you, Fox.